What is going on, everybody? It's Jay Coffee Talk. Thank you for tuning in. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. But I wanted to bring you guys this story as it was trending all over online earlier. May have seen it in the headlines about 39 bodies being discovered in a refrigerated unit attached to a truck in Essex County, England, that had came in, on a ferry into the port. So cargo being transported like internationally from country to country had 39 bodies in it. And the driver of the truck, I guess it's called a lorry, I don't know, it's another country. He is from Northern Ireland, and he's being detained for suspicion of murder. So when you hear the story, the headline and everything like that, it sounds as if the guy is some kind of crazy serial killer or something like that, but that's not what's going on here. It seems as if there's human trafficking at play here. So 39 bodies, 31 men, 8 women, and they are all said to be Chinese nationals who were trying to get into England, I assume, as that's, the final destination of where the cargo was headed that they were being smuggled in. Now, as I said, it's a refrigerated unit, so I don't know what the cargo that was supposed to be in there, or, that was in there that they were hiding in was. But I don't know. It's just kind of a crazy story. Human trafficking, criminal enterprises, organized crime at play here, and it's just crazy stuff, man. Now, this guy, Mo Robinson, the driver, who I said is in custody and detained, charged on suspicion of murder, who is from Northern Ireland, says that he didn't know that the people were hiding in there in that refrigerated unit. And word is that when he discovered they were there, when he was in the port, he called an ambulance and fainted, I guess, passed out, that he was shocked that all these people were in there and were dead or dying. I believe they were all already deceased. And his friends that know him back in Northern Ireland all say he's not an evil guy. He wouldn't hurt anyone, and they don't believe that he had knowledge that they were in there either. As who knows how this happened? It's just crazy. Human trafficking, going multiple countries involved. They just started removing the victims, the dead, from this refrigerated unit that was moved to a secure location. And they're just started removing the bodies and are trying to identify who they all are. And they're saying this could be a process that could take a long time. They're anticipating this is going to be really hard work to figure out who all these people are. And as I said, they all were trying to sneak out of China into England. And I did not know that China is the number one country, where people are trying to get out of and get smuggled into other countries. I mean, I don't know. I'm an American, so we don't always view world news like from a different perspective than other places and stuff like that. Now, the truck or lorry or whatever it's called in the refrigerated unit, as I said, it came in on a ferry. So that ferry departed from Belgium, but the unit, the refrigerated unit, came from Bulgaria, is where it's registered to, and it had been inactive, not used to ship any cargo since 2017. But the tractor, the front, that drove the unit, came from Ireland, which is where the driver's from. So I don't know, I guess they're in there trying to sweat him out and see if he was paid off to do this. But the union that he drives for, like the company or whatever, is supporting him. I guess this is trending overseas in Ireland. There's a hashtag going and everything. They're all trying to support him and saying this guy had no part in this, and he's innocent. As I said, that's what his friends and family are all saying too. And I don't know, it's just kind of crazy. I'm going to keep an eye on this story and give updates. As I said, for them to sort this out and figure all this out is just going to be nuts because, like I said, it ended, in England is where this, cargo ended up at final destination. It came from Belgium, but then they're saying the container is from Bulgaria, but the truck is from Ireland. And I don't even know how they'll sort this all out amongst all these different countries. Now, organized crime is crazy. As I said, I'm an American, so when I think of human trafficking, naturally, and I'm sure a lot of other Americans do too, we think of people sneaking into our country. But, it goes on other places too. And I don't know, if it's like when I'm thinking of this situation in organized crime, I'm thinking of like Taken, where they were over there in Europe, or I believe that's where they were, right? And, they were trying to snatch these women up and then they force them into like prostitution and get them all strung out on drugs. I don't know, I don't know exactly what's going on, but that's what I think of. But as I said, there was only 8 women and 31 men, and they don't know if they froze to death or suffocated. I guess back in 2000, there was another similar situation where it was a refrigeration container full of Chinese nationals. And same thing, it ended up in England and came from Ireland, I believe. I'm not sure, but that was also a truck full of Chinese nationals. And in that situation, as I said, it was a refrigerated unit as well. I guess they shut the refrigeration off because it can get 13 degrees below 0 Fahrenheit. So there's no way you're surviving in there on a trip, on a ferry overseas from one country to another. I don't believe, unless you were bundled up, and I don't know. I just don't think you're surviving that. But they tried to, in this case in 2000, they shut the refrigeration unit off. But I guess, I don't know, like the mechanics of it, how it works. When they shut the refrigeration unit off, it shut the vent and the people all suffocated. Like, that's just got to be a terrible death. But I don't know, man. So much crazy stuff happens in the world. But when I hear things like this, I'm just so thankful that I'm free and I'm not trying to, be in those kind of conditions where I'm trying to get snuck into another country. And as we know, the people who smuggle the people don't really care about them or treat them right. And, all kinds of bad stuff happens, whether it's people die on the way and don't make it, or, people are lied to and told they're going to go do this. And then, like we said, they're forced into like sex trafficking, sexual slavery, and terrible stuff like that. But I don't know. I just wanted to share this story. As I said, it was trending everywhere this morning. And, it sounded, like I said, when you see the headline, like this driver got caught with 39 bodies, like he was some kind of serial killer, but that's not the case. I don't know. I don't think this truck driver did know these people were there. I don't know. They're saying he fainted. I don't know if they can corroborate that or whatever, but he called the ambulance. If you were smuggling people and, you had this knowledge, would you call the ambulance? I don't know, or maybe you would to cover your tracks. I don't know, but either way, it's a crazy story. Wanted to share it with you guys. I'll bring updates on this, as I said, for them to sort this out and get to the bottom of this. I don't even know how that goes. When I think of the legal system, I'm always thinking of stuff that happens in the United States, and it's either like local police or state police get involved or the feds do, but this is different countries and there's organized crime and I don't know. So that's all I got, guys. Jay Coffee Talk. Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. If you're not familiar with my channel, I bring all different kinds of news. Sometimes stuff like this, sometimes stuff, sports, all different kinds of things in the headlines, music, current events, all kinds of stuff. So thank you for tuning in. I will catch you guys on the next video. Stay tuned for updates. Comment what you guys think about all this, and that's all I got. Peace.